Should you quit Doordash? That's what's been on the mind of a lot of Dashers lately because ain't nobody making no money. Let's go ahead, hop right into it. DoorDash has been a game changer for many people in the gig economy, making some extra cash on their own schedule. But lately it's been some concerns bubbling in the community, especially regarding how much money we making or the ability to not be able to make no money. The ability to not be able to make no money. That don't make no sense.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
First, let's talk about the decline in pay. When I started, base pay was like $3 and it steadily went down. First, it was like by a quarter, and then it was like a quarter more, quarter more. Next thing you know, base pay is all the way down to $2 per delivery. Now, it may not be a big issue, but here's the thing. Now they didn't split that in half too. And now sometimes you can get a stacked order and each order can pay you $1 in DoorDash fees or DoorDash pay, which is absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely crazy if you ask me. So I used to make decent money with DoorDash, but lately it feels like I'm barely, scraping by whenever I turn the app on. It's not a big feast to say the least. But let's go ahead and talk about this money situation. DoorDash is making great money. They stock price in the last 6 months, it was back at $80. It's like at 140 bucks right now. So DoorDash is definitely making their money and their shareholders is good to go. But Dashers, they not doing so well. And not only are they not making money, there's also the risk of deactivation. With DoorDash strict deactivation policies, you make one wrong move and you could be deactivated and you could lose your ability to perform deliveries in your local community through the DoorDash platform and make that extra money. So there is an issue with deactivations pay, but then there's also another thing, market saturation. We've talked about this issue before, especially on this channel, but especially right now, we are experiencing record levels of brand new dashers and old dashers coming back to the scene. It's just crazy out here. Look, if you're thinking about quitting your job and doing DoorDash, don't do that because people is thinking about quitting DoorDash. It's serious out here, guys. And all jokes aside, standing out in a crowded market is not easy. You can try to get you a program here or there, but it really ain't gonna make a big difference because you're only able to get so many deliveries done per hour. So the days of being a full-time gig worker are pretty much done with for the most of us. For some of us, we may still be able to scrape by multi-app, have access to some special programs, but those days are numbered and it's few and far between. So it's gonna be different to maximize your earnings here in the future. And don't get me wrong, it's a little bit disheartening, when you go out of your way to provide great service and then you don't even get a tip in return. I get it. No tip, no trip all day long. But we didn't got past that. And let's not forget about the earnings disparity compared to the previous years. Post-pandemic, you was making bank. People was getting them stimulus checks. People was tipping good. Many full-time dashers, we feeling the squeeze right now. And our incomes, they've been dwindling. And we transitioning into other forms of gig economy work, like grocery delivery, cargo delivery, ride share. Because food delivery ain't it. People still want their food, but they just not willing to pay for it the same they was in the previous years. So the decision ultimately comes down to what's best for you in your situation. What are you going to do? What's best for you? Because at the end of the day, these apps and these companies, they are here to make a profit. They not here to cook food. They not here to deliver food. That's what we're here to do. And we also got to keep in mind that we got to do what's best for us in the moment so that we maximize and get in this gig economy, get your money, but also have an exit plan to get out so that when things hit the fan, you ain't right there hitting the fan with them. So, whether you stick with DoorDash or explore other opportunities, it's essential you weigh your options very, very carefully. And thanks for tuning in, guys. Look, don't forget to hit that like button and the subscribe button on the way in or on the way out. It does not matter. You can give me a thumbs up, thumbs down. It works the same way, I promise you. But let me know your thoughts on this little DoorDash dilemma that we having. And also, check out one of these other videos too, because it's what YouTube think you should do, and you might as well go ahead and listen. And look, until then, I'll catch you on the next one.